but the visual cue here is so fast that you don't even really pay attention to it. Now that I see the visual cue, I think it's a great way on how to actually stop them with super counter. If you guys are trying to get better with doing super counters, the timing for it, what you're trying to do, lock it down and try to master it more so. I went over a multitude of different ways on how to do it, how to really kind of like what felt comfortable to me. I tried it with the D-pad, I tried it with the analog stick, and a lot of different things that I tried all came down to people telling you, hey, you're supposed to do it this way, or you're supposed to do it that way. Well, this is kind of like just what works for me from playtesting live on stream, and me kind of showing you guys kind of like what I got from it with the outcome with some trial and error to where I'm starting to get consistent. All right. And the best part that I've gotten was this right here. So if you guys pay attention right here, I'm going to slow it down. The clip is going to be very slow. So this is what I got for you guys right here. This is this. So I'm being knocked back. And as you guys can see right here, I want you guys to pay attention to the timing of what I did here. So as soon as I got knocked back, first off, let me tell you on what was working for me. What was working for me has been doing them at separate times. Now, I think it's going to be different for each person, but this is the most success that I've gotten, and it's pressing up, well, flicking up and pressing square right after. Okay, that has been the most beneficial thing for me. When I press up and square at the same time, my success rate is like -20. Okay, I just cannot get it. But after doing some detailed training and practicing on what I have for you guys, so let's go ahead and take a look here on kind of like what's going on. All right, so I get knocked back, and as you can see right here, as soon as the kick is about to hit me, you'll see in the animation it looks like I've gotten hit. So no pun towards hit right here, but as you guys can see in the animation, the kick already went through the animation, the coloring, everything, the attack color pattern went through. So what I'm noticing from something like this is that there is a difference between the visualization of your character being hit versus your hitbox actually being hit. And those are two separate things. So if you guys know fighting games at all, you can look like you gotten hit, like the punch can go through you, but it didn't really touch your hitbox as of yet. And the main thing that you're going to want to do here is as soon as the punch actually goes like it's touching your body, like going through your body or whatever the case may be, and it looks like you got a hit, is to actually press it. So I'll go through and I'll show you guys right here. Let's check it out. So boom, right there. As you guys can see, then I retaliated. He teleported. Then we go through this color. Look at the color. Look at the color right here. Look at the color. I want you guys to pay attention to the color right here. Look at this. Look at it. Boom. That animation color right there is a sign that's telling you on when you can do the actual input. And that to me is actually very beneficial, because until you slow it down and really see it, you don't really see that there's a color that really shows you that, because it's so fast, right? So let's go ahead and check this out and you can see. And by the way, I'm doing all of this live on Twitch, by the way, so forgive me. I'm going over it, right, while gathering my thoughts. So here we go. All right. Go through with the attack. Teleport it out. Now, as you can see right here, the attack color, the pattern, the animation looked like it already went through. But as soon as it touched my body, I teleport out, as you guys can see. Boom. Right there. When I say teleport out, I mean I do my up/square. And I do them at different times. So the timing for what I have for you guys right now is this right here. I do up as soon as they get behind me, and then I do square as soon as the attack is about to land. A lot of places, a lot of people out there aren't really telling you like what they're doing most of the time. They're just telling you that you got to press them at the same time, and we're just left in the goddamn like shadow realm of not knowing what the heck is going on. But this is what's happening right here. So I'll let you guys know what I did. So right here, I hit up and then square. As soon as the person's behind me, I already initiated up. Then I go into square to block the attack. So that's the only way that I can program that in my mind to basically understand what it is that I'm doing. And so what I'm seeing right here, very important to actually go back through, is the animation trigger color, which a lot of fighting games have this, right? So like I said, I press up, meaning like I flick up real quick, and then I mash square right after. I don't press them at the same time. And by the way, I'm using classic controls. Okay, so look, this is what I got for you guys. In a lot of video games, a lot of fighting games, especially even story-based games, there is visual cues that really help you out, but the visual cue here is so fast that you don't even really pay attention to it. Now that I see the visual cue, I think it's a great way on how to actually stop them with super counter, because now all I got to do is train my muscle memory. You as well train your muscle memory by going into training room and practicing it on doing it back and forth. Now, the other thing that is a problem for something that is such a tight space, it is a very tight space. And one thing that I noticed for me personally is the way on how I super counter is a different timing than how I would just Z vanish. And I kept trying to do the super counter the same exact way on how I Z vanish, and that was just completely destroying me. So right here, if I pay attention, I would already tap Z vanish right there. I would tap Z vanish, but that's not it, because now I'm flicking up and I'm hitting squares, 2 actions that I'm doing. So right there, I had to wait a little bit longer to wait for the attack to kind of like almost phase through me in a way. This is actually kind of crazy, chat, doing this live. I'm not even gonna lie. I hope that you guys enjoy this. I'm doing this live, learning alongside you guys. Now, going through this right here and actually blocking it, there's a delay with my Z, how I would do Z counter versus the super counter. And that is something that kept throwing me off. So once I learned it, I did this 3 times in a row, then more back to back. Since I play on the PlayStation controller, I know you guys want me to put the buttons on the screen, which I will. I'm going to get that over to you guys as soon as I possibly can on YouTube and over here on Twitch. But what I'm noticing right here is that I had more success using the D-pad than I did using the analog stick. And I don't know what it is, because maybe because I play most fighting games on the D-pad and I never use the analog, but it felt a lot smoother on the D-pad. So as soon as I get hit, my hand is instantly getting ready to go on the D-pad to actually get away from it. Okay. And now I want to show you guys over here in the training room. Chat, by the way, can you guys say hi, YouTube, if you guys want to say hello? All right. What I got over here is that I put the computer, if you guys want to go train, if you guys want to practice, I put the computer on, I put the computer here. I put the computer on training, and then for opponent settings, I go to smashes and counters. Smashes and by the way, hi YouTube, appreciate it. So smashes and counters is what I put it on. I'll put the character there, and then I just keep letting them knock me back and forth. Pause. I don't know if that's a pause, but back and forth. And then I keep doing the timing to actually work on it right there. So listen, I know it's tough out here because super counter is one of the hardest things to actually do right now, and it's one of the most beneficial things to get you out of anything. It's very powerful. So if you guys, if this helps, please drop a thumbs up on the video. Hope that it helps you guys out. Leave a comment. Let me know how you guys have been practicing super counter. But more importantly, one of the things I want to say to you guys, just so you don't forget, is that the delay input online is something that is absolutely evil, that I hope that they fix with the next patch, with the patch coming up, because doing it offline and practicing versus doing it online in a match with people with different connections, it drives you crazy. It drives you crazy. Sometimes I'll be like, I spaz out like the Tasmanian devil, bro. I'm losing my mind sometimes because I don't know what's going on. I'm like, bro, I pressed it, but his connection said, you ain't pressed it at my time and though. All right. So look, at the end of the day, I hope that you guys did enjoy it. I hope that this was helpful as I showed you guys. And this is going to take me and a lot of different people so much further with knowing the animation and what you should be doing. So I've been practicing this. Everything I do is live. So I hope that you guys do enjoy it. All right. Appreciate you guys. Y'all take care. Bye, YouTube. Love you. Oh my gosh.